Alright, guys, we should be live. Welcome to the top 8 of our IDC tournament 52 in August. And today we also have a fellow German companion commentating with me. Hello, Darksigner.
Hello, guys. Very nice that we can do it again with two people. Hopefully, a bit more stress free for both of us so we can watch the games, catch all the action.
Yeah, I remember where we both were in top 8 a couple of IDCs ago, and then we tried to still stream the event and then commentate both on like what are we doing and stuff. It was also a bit yeah, stressful, but today we are both not playing in the top 8, so we have time and energy to commentate on the existing matches. And let's quickly announce that the stream is live on our server. And then, as usual, we will go over the top 8 deck types and, of course, also the players who qualified. We played, um, as usual, we started in the early August and had a group stage where we had 6 rounds in total. And as always, Claude Alpha has provided us with the deck types. Here we are. And as we see right from the get-go, we have a lot of FN Rush. Um, and I thought like in the last tournament, we were also pretty heavy on FN Rush and aggro. And I picked a deck which is weak against them, and oh boy, was I wrong. We had even more aggro and rush. And we had even Oms Wizard and Xboom, who originally qualified for top 8, who were both on FN
Yeah,
Rush, but they
would have
needed
been
to drop.
5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they sadly needed to drop because they had other plans today. And yeah, there would have been 5 FN rushes in the top 8, and that shows you how strong the deck really is. So going over the top 8 deck types, I think Mr. Bazat with 6-0 in Swiss FN Rush. I think the only two cards where the ratios are debatable are Command Missile and Torcon. But we also see that Claude Alpha has a note behind Xboom who were on like an holy awe splash. So I'm quite interested in that because you have green one drops, you have red one drops. So the yellow mana source doesn't contribute to any of them. Also Gonta, it's pretty awkward. So I'm not convinced on Holy Awe, but Xboom, of course, one of the uh, best FN Rush players. Maybe just wanted to test some things here.
Also, if he anticipated a lot of FN Rush, you can probably catch some mirror match opponents off guard. Like,
Mm,
I feel like that's the only matchup you really wanted. Like, I don't know if he played more than one, and if so, like, you don't expect to get to 6 mana and then to tap down like opposing Hydro Hurricane boards or like Ikas
yeah,
Petrova boards. Like, I don't think that's realistic. So mainly just like this card saves me one turn in the mirror match, and that's often enough to take the win.
yeah, exactly. And Code Alpha saying in the chat that he were on 2 copies. So when the game goes long, especially when the opponent thinks, yeah, he is safe, you can charge one Holy Hour and play the other. But that's like a case that doesn't come up very often. So yeah. But looking at the other decks, there are really interesting ones. I guess that those like either prepared for like a heavy FN rush or just aggro metagame, or they just were lucky enough to dodge those matchups. And looking at, for example, grab mid-range here from Ras and also the four-box colors, Wave Strikers here from Live for Life, you would assume they dodged the FN Rush matchup because Wave Strikers usually not the best against FN Rush, and also uh, the Grange deck also needs like Surf and the first couple of shields to compete with FN Rush.
But also we have quite the opposite where Thmabel is on like
Mm.
LFN aggro mid-rangey
Mm-hmm.
pile, I would say.
Yeah.
And he specifically like built to counter FN Rush. He has the deadly combo Ikas Petrova in
Mm.
the deck.
Yeah. And maybe is he also like on Mystic Treasure chest to get like one of them in the mana zone and then swap it out later?
Treasure chest to tutor
Yeah.
the missing piece and then swap it in.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, typically these colors, LFN, are usually known for countering like aggro opponents. And we also saw that a lot of IDCs ago with, um, I'm not sure who it was exactly who were also on these colors, but had like, I think, um, Tenton Crunch in his deck, but not Tornado Flame. Is
the
quite iconic.
the, the iconic Tenton Crunch incident.
Yeah. And then we also have Anna, who is on Water, Darkness, Nature, Bonanza deck. So no light, so no Sky Sword. So also like a deck who's without fire, without light, not that good against all those aggro stuff. And then Otto on Veluca midrange, forward scholars, Veluca midrange. Pretty interesting here. Also good against aggro, depending on what exactly he's building in his pile. And I'm also quite interested to see what or how he built the deck because my Veluca deck has blue instead of like black. So there are like two options. Of course, you want to include like your Brosam tribe, Skyward Soul Swap package, and then you are on 7 mana to earn 5. You either go for Lost Soul or you go for Veluca Dragon, and then go from there. So yeah, quite a lot of standard decks with the FN Rush, but also some interesting decks. And looking at the matchups, let's quickly blend that in. We have Mr. Bazat against Otto, so FN Rush against Veluca. I would call it Veluca Black, because Veluca usually has like the light nature for the ramp and Sky Sword, and also like of course fire, and then you either decide on blue or black. So I don't know, like Bombers are black, Bombers are blue. We have Veluca blue, Veluca black. We have Modest, who is on FN Rush against the Bonanza. We have Light Fire Nature, anti-aggro, I would say, against Wave Strikers, and we have FN Rush against Grub Midrange. So yeah, all the FN Rushers are on different paths, so they are not knocking themselves like out in the mirror match in the quarterfinals just yet. And yeah, what do you want to see first? I guess we watch like a FN Rush matchup first, and then yeah, swap to the other.
Damn, I think I'm disconnecting.
Oh, okay,
I think I was disconnecting. Oh, but I understood the question. What
okay,
I want to watch.
yeah,
I think I would like Buzzard versus Otto because like Buzzard went undefeated, and I want to see how Otto's deck like can deal with FN Rush.
mm-hmm,
Uh, yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah. Then we can go from there, I guess.
mm-hmm.
See what is still up, or do you want to watch like two at once from the beginning?
Oh, yeah, we can also do that. Maybe we, hmm, yeah, also watch. Let's see, maybe another FN Rush deck against like either the Bonanza or like the Grub mid-range player. Maybe against, I mean, against Bonanza, I think it's pretty straightforward, especially without like light or fire. I think it's not like that exciting. So maybe we
Yeah, maybe
watch,
we watch the
yeah.
the grub match as well.
Mm, Oh no.
What happened? Is it you are a player instead of a
Yeah.
subject? That's why I'm waiting. I'm chilling. I'm waiting until the room is up.
Yeah, maybe I should have done that too.
Also, I'm sympathizing with Mr. Bazat. I'm at home, but still my Wi-Fi has some connection issues, so I'm
Mm.
sorry if I cut cut off sometimes. I'm happy that you uh, do the stream because I couldn't live with streaming and then the stream like breaking down.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's pretty.
better if I'm
Mm.
just like sometimes not there. And wheezing with the super swift, quick registration for the next IDC.
Mm. In the Discord, did he wrote something there?
He saw the stream is up. Okay, let me get into the next one.
All right. So F1 Rush sadly for us run the die roll. And yeah, there is a restriction list. Bombazar is banned. And that's pretty much it. So we allow the deck size to be more than 40, up to 100. So we want to keep it as close as possible to the original TCG rules back at the time.
The 100 is just like we chose a big number because like it's the program starts becoming very laggy the more cards you
Mm,
add into your deck when
yeah,
shuffling. And like, do you really need more than 100? Or are
yeah,
you trolling at that point?
yeah. And a pretty bad start here from Corwell, like nothing in the first two turns and then starting with a speed attacker. So on Ra's position, you are pretty happy to face that opening from the opponent. And yeah, looking good. The Hulkos can run over um, the Rikaboo when it attacks now. Meanwhile, um, Otto against Mr. Wizard, there's some issues with the room, so we will do a remake here. And yeah, volcanic arrows on Hulkos, so it can't get over like the Rikaboo, but yeah, no shield trigger here. So now at 4 mana, you would look at Giga Balza here from Raz, discarding probably another speed attacker from Coral Sand, and yeah, he discarded the Magnus.
Still looking rough, like being down to 1, possibly 0 shields. Yeah, at least it's not another speed attacker. So
Mm. Yeah, and even though with this like abysmal start here, without a shield trigger, you are just doomed here. And yeah, getting the Rikiboo back here, you are not playing around the Magma Rex at this point here. You need the speed attacker back in hand for next turn. And yeah, just
I
no
mean,
trigger. Yeah,
yeah, you basically need Magma Rex now,
yeah,
or like Searing Wave and hope the opponent top decks Gonta.
yeah. Yeah.
Also, you're with one shield and 1 mana short of like a cheeky meltdown play.
Mm.
Yeah, looking really rough.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, no, probably I don't know the list. Maybe something like Clone Nightmare and Skeeto
Mm,
could do
mm-hmm.
something, but I don't think Raz is on Clone Nightmares
No. Oh.
or even Skeetos.
Yeah. Yeah, looking rough here. So let's, yeah,
The
also boot up
new
like the other game now.
Yes, the new room up already.
Yeah. All right, 5 mana. Corral. Yeah,
Mm.
that's not working.
Uh,
He's needing a shield trigger now.
At least you now make it so like Magmarex saves you,
Hmm.
but you basically have to bank on Magmarex.
Yeah.
Yeah, Magmarex meltdown is like the thing Raz is hoping for sure.
I mean, there's no other play. Like, if you don't play like the Rikaboo and play like another card, you give the opponent to have a surfer pit or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, for sure. There's no playing around it.
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
he showed he had the meltdown, but no trigger to get him
no.
another turn.
And looking at the other game, we see Uber Dragon Bajula being charged here. So there is usually
Landlocked.
in the Valyrica, since it can't tutor Bombaza, because we, as we said earlier, playing without it. The Bajula is here like as a one-off, so when you play like Valyrica into Valyrica and you know your opponent um, is not likely to have an out because like you do ramp, your opponent is still on like 4 mana, you are on 7 or something, or on 5 mana next turn. No mana for pit, you tutor up Bajula and then yeah, pretty much seal the deal.
Yeah, seeing two Gontas on board is like that's so rough for basically any deck to deal with. Like just that a card without an effect like a vanilla can be so
Mm,
strong just because the stat line is so overtuned.
yeah, definitely. And yeah, Otto no turn a 3 play. Um, which is the reason I go for like the blue version, because you have then Hulkus on turn 3, but maybe he's playing like Slash Charger to her, or maybe Clone Nightmare or something like on turn 3, except the Bronzem type, of course. And yeah, against FN Rush as like um, a player who's playing like fire shield triggers like Burst Shock, Magma Rex, you want to see like one drop, double one drop opening, or one drop into mushroom one drop. So like Burst Shot or Magma Rex can clear everything. And but when the opponent opens like, I don't know, one drop, then Gonta, then another Gonta one drop, then it's pretty hard. Yeah, for you to combat that. Meanwhile, Raz needed to charge the Borzam tribe to play Gonta turn 2 and then didn't have like a turn 3 play. Oh, Crystal
It's rough,
Memory.
but
Hmm.
yeah, you have to do it because like turn two play is better than like no turn two play and then hope the butt gets you there, I think.
Hmm. And just a tempo dimension splitter here from from Otto. Uh,
Yeah, that's rough because like no 1k creature on Buzzard's board that
yeah,
you can trade with.
yeah.
Like he basically has to hope for like the Rikaboo speed attacker.
Hmm.
If it's Magnus now, then yeah, it's looking really rough.
Yeah, dimension splitter. Probably also one of in the deck is good, like in late game where you can get a bunch of Valukas back, but The problem I have with Dimension Splitter is yes, you get like Veloka and stuff back, but at this point you probably don't have like any dragons left in the deck when you played Veloka, search your dragons, and then there's no like other dragons to get back when you play them again. But
Kind
yeah,
of nice if like if you have De La Serna in grave
mm,
to get that back to like know your hand is safe. But
yeah,
for it to be in grave, like either it was on board already and the opponent had to destroy it once, or like best case scenario, like most realistic case is like the opponent slash charges it away so he can discard you for free and then Splitter gets it back. But otherwise, like how does it go into the grave? Like
yeah,
either it got dealt with or like mana burned, and both scenarios you're probably losing already.
yeah, and yeah, that's it. Like,
Very, very quick game. Also, Modest being in the room, I think Modest is also finished.
yeah, uh, and
So basically,
Ras, yeah,
we can start watching Live for Life and Thmabel,
mm-hmm,
the war of the mid-range decks.
yeah. Yeah. And the longer the game goes, the better it should be for the Wave Strikers. Um, but let's see. And Ras thinking for has thought for so long, so he was checking like what does he has in shield and what to get. So you even you either get like meltdown here and hope to have like shield trigger to survive until you get there, or you get something that you can play like the next turn. Maybe he got Giga Balsa.
I mean, Magma Rex would be nice, clearing two opposing creatures.
Yeah,
Or
exactly.
like Corile on the Gonta and then trade with Braid Claw is also not a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
But I think, yeah, if you can afford to search Meltdown, you do. Because like that's realistically your only win con.
Mm,
That's like the quote unquote problem with non-light decks, that you can't like regenerate shields. Like
yeah.
you have your opening 5 life points,
Mm,
and that's it. Like if all are gone, then you always like are threatened by a top deck speed attacker.
yeah. No. Yeah, that's the main problem, yeah, with everything except light. So
Mhm.
you need to include like some blockers to hopefully save you for like you need some sort of defense, and you can't only rely on shield triggers. You need like either
Yeah.
more shield generation, or you need some blockers. But Um, again, you are not playing light, you can't play Belix, so the next best thing that also does something against control would be a Thresh Crawler. So maybe
Yeah,
he's
that's
like on one of Thresh Crawler, but yeah.
also like the issue with like Thrash Crawler and like Mana Nexus, which could
Mm,
generate shields, is that they like burn you 1 mana, and
yeah,
that could be the 1 mana you need to cast the Meltdown or
yeah,
something.
yeah. That's also the problem with Mana Nexus. Even if you get it in the as a shield trigger, like if it's like the first shield, you can't use it. Like when you only are on 1 or 2 mana, you can't use the shield trigger to set you back on 0 or 1 mana. Then you are not winning the game. And yeah, he's a
So
trash caller, so hoping there is no comet missile or volcanic arrows here from Korra.
yeah, it's rough that he commits to the Thrash play here, because like you say, like a Comet or Volcanic Arrows, and now you can't play the Meltdown anymore.
Yeah,
It's really rough. Also, interesting game state in the other game, Live
yeah,
for Life and Smabble. Like, Live for Life has the whole like Wave Striker setup, but still like the board from Smabble looks really good, and he even like he uses Swap as a removal, but
mm.
he can afford to because the Mistreas gives him more draws.
Ooh, And then
Ooh, but
the
aren't they
sing
boosted?
wave.
Oh no, the melons and the turnips aren't boosted. Yeah. All right, and then now, no, wave strikers aren't live anymore. That was a cool, cool play by Thmebel,
Yeah, yeah.
outing the board like that. And yeah, here, ah, yeah, the Thresh Crawler does some work, but like,
Needs a
is that
trigger.
enough?
Oh,
No, it's not.
I
So
mean,
maybe he had to play the Thresh because he knew he had no triggers and he
mm,
needed some defense to survive.
yeah, 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 and
Oh,
mm,
yeah, Rebirth on Rias is like that was the best top deck Life
yeah,
could have had. Now he can grab presumably Jagila,
yeah.
and then we're back to square zero. Everyone in top deck mode.
Stare down. Yeah.
Okay,
Cage and
but what does it do? Like any speed attacker or removal on Thrash is game.
mm,
So
and sadly no Gontas, so there's no um
oh, it's just a pig. Okay, Russ is still in it.
yeah.
Oh, and Life chooses to go for his own Mystrias instead of
Mm,
clearing the hand with Dragila, which is interesting. Now he has to hope the Ria sticks.
yeah. If there's another sing wave, he's like pretty bad shape. So
Yeah,
let's see.
I
But
mean, if Snabble has another swap, I think I would also waste it on the Rias.
yeah. Uh, oh,
So not
tap
what you want to
mana.
see,
Oh, I think
especially charging multi-civ.
yeah.
Maybe Ras was greedy here, and he has like,
Yeah. I think he had like yeah. Uh, I mean yeah. This was like the correct decision because he needed a creature on board so he could play Meltdown next turn that can attack. So the Boson Tray was definitely needed, and then he could have. But also, no, huh?
no. Why
I
didn't he
need.
have Searing Wave in
Yeah,
hand? You're
yeah,
just searing the pig.
yeah. Because because when you play Boson
What?
Tribe, the pig is at 4K. So even if he had
Yeah,
like an untapped mana, that wouldn't have worked here.
exactly. Like, I think either you go like Hulkus to draw into another Thrash or something, but even then, or like a swap for the Baza.
Mm,
But I think the safest play is just searing the pig away and
yeah, yeah,
pray.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But still, like, he was most likely losing this game. Anyway, let's be
Mm,
fair. But
mm.
still, he could have played it a bit better.
Yeah, I mean, he could have played it that he was just not like dead on board. So, yeah.
Yeah. But like, if he does the correct play with searing and then next turn top deck speed attack or volcanic or comet and still over.
Yeah. Yeah, meanwhile, Petrova on Beastfolk, so Gonta at 8K now. Um, so, yeah, live for
Also,
life.
Quixotic
Yeah,
is
quick.
basically unbeatable now.
Yeah, yeah, true. Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's a good tempo play because now you saw that the opponent has Rias and you can't get rid of it. Now you just accept it and play into it and just go aggro.
yeah. He.
Which is like
Mm,
the cool part about his deck is that it has like some control tools and some aggro, so you can play both. Of course, it can also be bad if you have to see one side of your deck and see the wrong one.
oh. Um, I don't know what the score here is. It's either 0-0 or one of them has won a game.
Yeah.
Not
I,
sure.
I I suspect it's 0-0. I feel like this board was like both players building their boards and
Hmm.
staring at each other for a while. I don't think anyone won a game so quickly, especially not wave strikers. Like
Yeah.
if any player won, it was Mabel with like a fast Dragazor curve or something. But
Mm.
my guess is it's still still game one here.
No.
Meanwhile, all the other FN Rush matches have finished.
Yeah. 6 mana. Ooh.
Meltdown. Ooh, interesting. Using it as a double breaker. Now, basically, North Mabel needs like 2 triggers in
Yeah, but
4 shields
but
or
even
a
then,
Holy Orb.
yeah, he basically only needs Holy Orb because the other guys are
Mm.
all boosted, so even Burst Shot doesn't do anything here. And melee boosts each creature, so not like the Smash On from Survivor, who's only boosting Survivor. Melee boosts everything, and yeah, GG.
Crazy. That was an unexpected game.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And yeah, probably Themable didn't like expect
Yeah.
this either. So
But
yeah,
also, like, can you play around it? Like, can you
maybe.
afford to play around? Like, if he just does nothing, the Rhea starts snowballing
Yeah, yeah,
on
we
its own. So I
yeah,
don't blame his move to start attacking like a 2-turn clock.
yeah.
It looked really, really solid.
Maybe you can like break one less shield, but then you lose to like one shield trigger the next turn.
Yeah, also, like, now that I think about it, it's like Holy or even Soul Swap should be enough because Soul Swap for a Sky Sword and he gets one more shield. Oh, then he still needs another trigger,
No.
I think. Yeah, he still would have needed another trigger, but yeah, rough ending.
Oh,
But
yes.
has the fast Rias on board now. And like, oh, and he goes now he tries to combine the strategies. Like, I have this Rias, and you have to play into it to get your Sapian live,
Mm. And I th
and you have to defend yourself because I'm beating you down with
yeah,
Gonta.
but I would have liked the Brosam tribe to also attack because when like for Life is playing like Merly and Uncanny Turnip, then the Zapiantag will just kill like the Rias, and then you have missed like one attack with the Brosam tribe. But when Live for Life only has one Wave Striker, then not attacking with Brosam tribe was
Is correct.
correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
But then also when you tap the Zapian Tag to kill Brosam tribe, the Gonta can kill a Zapian Tag next turn, which could
Yeah,
also be
which is
good.
beneficial. So yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it's a really good curve. Like Gonta, Bronzam, and then Rias. Yeah, very, very nice curve there.
mm,
Think best possible next turn payoff would be either Jagalzo or Petrova.
yeah, and yeah, Live for Life needs or Soul Swap. Swapping
On
out
the
the Gonta.
Gonta,
Uh-huh.
okay, but you still get a draw out of it. I
Hmm.
think I would have done the same, but swapped away the Rias.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
You can just do the same play, but now have like Gonta. Yeah, you still get beat down next turn, but you should, like at 5, you should be able to play a 2-drop and a 3-drop Wave Striker and get
Yeah,
your Sapien live.
yeah,
Yeah, the treasure chest, like on one hand, it's nice toolbox thingy, like more copies of Bronzam Tribe if you miss Bronzam, but it has
yeah.
the Fairy Life syndrome of being like a really bad top deck. Like here you want more pressure and like this card is just dead.
Mm, I think Mystic Treasure Chest is comparable like to mm, maybe like Slash Charger in some decks where you don't really care about like the deck out aspect, but rather like the turn 3 ramp, and then you have some upside in either slashing your opponent and maybe knowing what's like in their hand or shield when you really know their deck when it's like a standardized deck. Also, you can slash yourself to look for your shields, but that's like rarely something you would do. But Mystic Treasure Chest has like the upside of when you search your deck, you can check for your shields and also getting something in the mana zone that you can swap out later. Um, yeah. So in some decks, Mystic Treasure Chest is like better than Slash Charger. Because Slash Charger only provides your darkness mana, and when you play like 4 colors, Mystic Treasure Chest can get you something, a color that you are missing at the moment.
Would you let him do the take back here after charge?
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
think.
it was very quick at least.
Yeah, yeah.
It was not like charge and then like a few seconds later you found something new and
Mm,
I think it's like in a losing position either way. Like you have to deal with Petrova and the board here. And like, yeah, you can clear one, but you will give him 2 draws. Like he can draw into like a Jagalzor, which is another speed attacker.
but the funny thing is like the soul swap can't swap away the Azra, so you can um, run through because there are only another
Yeah, there's
Azra
not.
in the mana
Yeah,
zone.
yeah. There's nothing else in mana zone.
But yeah, he can just like tornado flame the Merly, for example, and then Azra is not a blocker
Yeah, then
anymore.
there's no blocker. Yeah,
Uh, this
yeah.
is
You,
game
two.
two. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's 1-0 for Live for Life.
but like also, I think just playing another Petrova and calling Rock Beast could be enough because
Mm,
then you have to trade with Azra.
mm.
Could be enough pressure. I mean, even Searing Wave. Yeah,
Yeah, Swing Wave
Searing Wave,
also good.
Tornado Flame.
Yeah.
Would you go for game if you clear them early or just check
Yeah,
out
because
the.
like usually the wave strikers are on very low shield trigger count, and you already see like one Terror Pit in the mana zone, one swap in the grave, so um, there are maybe like 2 or 3 more triggers in the deck.
I agree. I think it's also the problem is that if you play safe, quote unquote, like 6 mana is enough to just drop 2 more waves again next turn, and then you missed your shot at going for game.
Yeah.
You might not get another one. Okay, charging Sky Sword. I don't know if that's a good sign, to be honest.
Yeah. I think he's also on Colon, I guess, or did we? Oh, okay. Tornado Flame
Why don't
Charge.
you leave light mana up though? Okay, you're just spamming the board and drawing cards.
Hmm.
Ah, okay, that's why you don't leave light mana up because you want to play 2 Gontas. Okay, okay.
Yeah, I think we saw Colon in Otto's deck, so but maybe Thomir is also on like Colon, which would have also been a chance to go for game. But yeah, looking back at the swap play, like 1 or 2 turns earlier, Mysterious has drawn like I don't know 5, 6 cards in the meantime. So yeah, not the best decision, I would say.
But also he's still alive, and again, like Meltdown could just be game.
Yeah, true. Yeah, just like Meltdown here.
You could
And
just do Meltdown again and go for it. Again, just like saying, okay, you don't have Holy Awe. I'm just going in.
yeah, Live for Life is on Meltdown. He won game 1 with it. Yeah, quick 6 and then
6 mana.
hmm,
Mana.
you,
Oh
oh,
no, it's
okay.
a rebirth. Okay. But that's still good.
Yeah.
What do you get here? Does he play the fire one that can clear a Gonta, maybe?
Ah, yeah.
Or do you go for discard 3 so Thmabel is only left with 1 card in hand?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, goes for the discard 3.
Oh, there's Searing Wave in hand, so maybe he drew into
But
it.
maybe he drew it too late
Mm,
to play it. Now it's definitely too late because you don't clear the Jagila with it.
no.
Yeah, I think at this point, it, but it's still looking okay because
I mean, he's still dead
um,
if he doesn't get
yeah,
a
he's still
Shijila,
he just
so.
has one blocker. He destroys like one Gonta with Sapien now. Then he can block one of the 3 attackers, and then still he needs to hope for a trigger. So
Oh, he's saying the
uh,
key card wave isn't.
why?
So he's
That
basically.
that so he's dead. He just
Yeah,
admits defeat.
he just. Yeah.
So we all know Goliath is in
Yeah.
shields.
But maybe it's like a 200 IQ move and it's Terror Pit in the shield or something. Ooh, Scar.
Okay, that's a nice one. Yeah, that definitely seals the deal.
Yeah.
Now just don't fuck up the attack orders. Yeah, go with bronze arm first. Yeah, Goliath there and shields. Yeah, yeah, that would have been the play
But
to
yeah,
play
but even
Goliath.
even the
Yeah,
Goliath doesn't save him, so
yeah. I mean, uh,
the-
it does because he's left with like 2 attackers and one gets yeah, and of course not with the Scarlet that we saw.
mm,
Yeah, yeah. The Scarlet says no, but like without that info, he wasn't dead if he grabbed Goliath.
yeah, and I think Sirio in the chat mentioned Soul Swap the kill steam before, but then Scarlet says good day, sir, and remove everything.
It's funny that he most likely plays Scarlet for like the Hydra Hurricane matchup,
Mm.
and randomly your tier 2 Wave Striker deck gets hit
Yeah.
in the crossfire.
And also copy of Slash and Burn, which is usually a way of mana fixing. It's a cute card
Mm.
together with Sapient Tag, but no, together with
Kind of like a finisher
yeah,
card. Like it's a debate if it's win more that you don't need it, or
yeah,
if it's like actually like a Bolmedius type of card. I can understand both because like you need multis to mana fix in Wave Strikers because it's just so rough to get the fire count up.
yeah. Also darkness count, yeah. But I think at this point just go for double meltdown. I think your worst matchup is like some aggro stuff, and then as we saw
Yeah.
in game one and game two, meltdown would have just won him the game.
Yeah. Meltdown's just such a crazy card because you can't like by playing around it you're playing suboptimally. Like you're
Yeah,
playing worse if you play around it.
yeah,
And then it already did its job if the opponent starts thinking about it and breaking less shields than they should. And then if they play into it, it's just like a free win that you didn't deserve technically,
yeah,
like from how the game was going.
yeah.
Interesting to pick up the e-cuts. I I mean, is this like a tactical decision to say Ikas is not that great in this matchup, so
Mm,
you don't want to draw it? Because otherwise I would think you. But yeah, I'm
oof.
yeah. Oh, Searing Wave is crazy good
Yeah.
against Wave Strikers before they hit the third. Yeah, I was thinking like just grab Sky Sword, but then I remembered yeah, there's a restriction on treasure chest.
Mm, yeah.
That would be too crazy if he could grab Sky Sword. Yeah, makes sense that he grabbed Ecast because you don't want to draw it, and it's a light source that you still missed.
Oh, and so he has another
So now,
rebirth
yeah,
here.
that's the last card is Rebirth. Yeah. Oh,
The,
oh man, he already charged 3 and still
yeah.
has another one. I mean, yeah, you probably should expect it. If he charges 3, like why would you charge all of your rebirths, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
But also crazy that he did, like, but yeah, if this Rhea sticks, then
Mm,
then it works out. If there's like another Searing Wave now or Tornado Flame, then it starts looking rough for Live for Life. No
yeah.
Wave Strikers to be seen, like just a single Merly.
Yeah, and he has also gone through like 4 rebirth and then also 3 Rias, so there's not much comeback potential then.
Mm.
I mean, maybe he's on Morbid Medicine like a one-off, this would be good, but oh, just pass here.
Mm. Now you have to hope this top deck card is a spell. It's a creature, then could snowball
Mm,
pretty fast. Looks like a Merly or Turnip play.
yeah.
Tapping 2 mana. Oh, 3.
Hmm.
Oh, Soul Swap for the second Rias? That would go crazy. Oh, okay. No. Just quote unquote just a Sapient Dark.
Yeah. Yeah.
Still not bad. It's very good, but at least now a Searing Wave still probably wins you the game.
Yeah. I think both players are on 40 cards here, which is
Most likely.
reasonable. Yeah, true. Also,
Yeah.
APOC is live now.
Yeah, both on 40 cards. I just counted Grave and Board State. Ooh, playing a Sky Sword into Rias.
Yeah, and this could be, yeah.
I don't know. Not a good play.
Yeah, but do you just like charge mana pass again? It's like,
Yeah,
equally bad.
it's bad, but maybe a bit less bad because like the body doesn't help you. Like even if you play Jagalzo next turn, you can't win.
Mm,
Yeah, now it starts looking rough with Turnip grabbing back, getting another Rias, like, but oh no, okay, yeah, just for follow. I was saying like it would be tough to put the second Rias out and then just lose to a Searing Wave.
and why
Lose
didn't
both to
he
Searing Wave.
attack with Sapion now into the?
I have no idea.
Hmm.
I mean, he could just clear the Sky Sword. Maybe
Yeah.
he was afraid that no, you can't Quixotic Pump
Yeah.
with one card in hand. Yeah, I don't know. Just an oversight, I think.
Yeah, but he's so far ahead. I think that
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
matter.
I think at this point it just would need like uh I think basically Live for Life has to play out Killstein and then Fnavel has to play Scarlet.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's like the only win con I see now.
Yeah. And yeah, you don't even charge the Killstein because then like swap from your opponent to get your Killstein and then Scarlet like, yeah.
I mean, technically, Fmabel is like a head and deck out race, but
Yeah.
yeah, and still like he's not attacking with Sapien, just chilling, not using the best way striker.
And again, he didn't kill anything with his Sapient
Yeah,
Tag,
exactly.
even though it would be at 9k now. So even double creature here would boost Quixotic to 7k. So not enough.
Yeah, not Magris into creature. I wouldn't do it. Hmm. Okay. No, you just clear your own skies out, I guess. Yeah. And finally the Sapien does something.
Yeah, I think you pass and then
Yeah, you
next
don't.
turn you can go in.
I mean, even it looks annoying from a watcher's perspective, but yeah, exactly. Like Scoop is the only thing that speeds this up, and I agree. I wouldn't have played it uh, any less slowly. Like, just makes sense to spam your board as much as possible because, like, why would you risk the 1% chance
Yeah.
to lose still? So we can go to the next round.
Yeah, also Modest, a quick 2-0 against the Bonanza player, which was expected. And Mr. Bazat writing in our chat, which is appreciated, but not reporting his score, which is not appreciated.
Yeah. What playing Lorcana does to someone's brain.
Yeah. I think Mr. Bazat won 2-0. Oh, I guess 2-0.
Yeah, it was very quick, and Otto didn't have like anything.
All right, so let's quickly announce that the next round is free for play.
But yeah, Otto reported already. He reported like now. Yeah, I thought he did earlier, but yeah. So I think there's an FN Rush mirror in the semis now. Has to be,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we watched that because like
Yeah,
I
I
guess
think
it was fast.
we also watched like um maybe either Otto against Anna or Thumable against Ras, which is like two decks which we don't see pretty regularly. So
Yeah, I would watch Otto versus Anna, I think, because we didn't watch Anna at all,
yeah.
and we
Yeah.
watched everyone else already a bit, and maybe Raz um versus Smabble is still up once we finish like the FN Rush matches.
Yeah.
Yes, sadly, I think Smabble would have had a real chance to win if he survived round one because his deck is so good against FN Rush.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
And
like, yeah, the first round matchup got him.
yeah. And now he needs to go aggressive against Bonanza, which he is capable of doing.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, we have Modest versus Bazat. And then the other semifinal is Coral versus
Live for life.
Live for Life, yeah. Also quite interesting, but I think I don't have much hope for Wave Strikers there, to be honest.
Mm. And lately, Mr. Bazat is evolving into Solomon, where round one,
I
turn
think I
one,
lost.
it's GG.
Poor Modest.
Yeah.
Getting hit by the Romanian black magic. Both with no one drop. Both charging talk on pass.
No.
Interesting. Very interesting. But also, um, like this doesn't really make sense because both charge Torcon, but if Deadly Fighter is your only one drop, I agree that I would hold it and not like put it out turn one immediately, because if the opponent answers with one of the nature one drops, you're screwed.
Yeah. Oh, all right.
Mono nature rush, it seems like at this moment. Is this a pig? Yeah, a pig. Pig is very good in the mirror because basically, the opponent has to sacrifice one of their own pigs
Yeah.
or like crash Gonta and just play one creature. So
Yeah.
it's a win-win in any case.
Yeah. The only thing where it's like not that great, where the opponent has like a two query like Sniper Mosquito or Gonta on board, and then the opponent just plays volcanic arrows and then
Something
kills
else,
your
yeah,
Gonta.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But you can't play around everything. I think
Yeah.
generally it's still a good like Gonta is great, like better on its own, but especially like in this mirror where playing a spell and chilling for one turn is not really an option.
Mm. Yeah. Let's see if Otto has the Valerica now, which is yeah, just like Brosam Tribe, like Ramp Valerica is a good curve, and let's see if he's either searching like Bachelor or another Valerica, yeah. And
Valerica is like Terror Horn on crack.
yeah, 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 it's pretty good. You can either go in like im immediately when you search like Bazagazil, and then um, suddenly you are breaking like 4 shields out of like basically nothing.
Yeah, against
Oh,
control, you just like spam Valerica because the opponent has to answer one. If he does, you just spam the next one. Like at some point, the opponent will be out of answers.
yeah,
Unless
and
they have like Bazagazil, then yeah, then it's a
mm,
bit wasted opportunities there. But like aside from exactly that, um, it's rough to deal with a lot of
yeah.
Valericas.
But pretty good top deck here from Otto. Anna playing Crystal Memory, searching probably Clamp, and then discarding the Valerica. But Otto top decks another Valerica, and now Bajula hits the field, burning 2, breaking 3, and possibly this turn could be
Yeah,
like
this
game
this
over.
looks game over. Like Bajula hitting board. If like in the first triple break, there's no like pit or like swap or something that like permanently deals with Bajula, pretty much over.
No, no, it needs 2
Yeah.
triggers, and yeah.
Yeah, also like yeah, you don't play against burst shot. It's so free that you can just attack with your multi breakers first.
Mm,
Meanwhile, Buzzard, yeah, you see the advantage of winning the die roll. Like you have a huge board, but Modest with 6 cards in hand. Uh, if he has like some mushrooms, I think he can answer pretty well, but still he's on the back foot.
yeah, it's FN Rush is basically just like spam the board, just play as
Yeah,
much creatures as possible, as fast as
can
possible.
spam faster. Yeah, interesting choice of like tapping
Mm,
both nature mana, getting 2 fire. Like, is the play here just the volcanic arrows on the pick and then swing with Conta? I guess that might be his plan. Oh, crash! That is a very defensive play from FN Rush if I have
mm,
ever seen one. Now he has to crash with Quixotic. Yeah, he said he brain farted, and yeah, I agree. Like, if you go for that play, you just don't play Mushroom and just like do what you said, like volcanic the polygon,
no,
run over the Quicks, and
yeah,
then you're basically in the same position as now, but instead of a mushroom sitting there, you have your Gonta.
Yeah.
At least it's not a pyro fighter because now you have a chance to fight back the Rikabu with your own like pyro fighter.
Mm.
Like best case is one drop pyro fighter. 2-drop pyro fighter would also be okay still.
So Bonanza came down and you guys need
Yeah, I see. Yeah, I saw my screen exploded.
yeah.
Infinite
Mm.
mana. Yeah. Do we see the pyro here
So
from Modest? Yeah, that looks rough this time for Otto because Anna can do basically everything here. Yeah, Plague. But he also at some point has to find like the Mystic Dreamscapes
mm.
or like at least Thrash Crawler to get some advantage out of all the mana he has.
Oh.
Modest really thinking hard about this. Maybe he just tries to. I don't know if he wants to deploy more on the board. He can't ever finish next turn, and you basically have to trade. And then if Buzzard has a speed attacker, you still have to hope for last shield arrows.
Yeah, I
It's
think.
looking rough. I think the
Oh.
misplay really costed him the game. That
Yeah.
he had the arrows and had to crash Gonta. If he just doesn't play Mushroom,
Yeah.
he's in a much better position. Not like super much, but like a little bit better.
Meanwhile, on the other side, yeah, Anna has Bliss Totem, but he needs to answer or respond to the plays Otto is making 5 cards in hand with another Valyrica coming down next turn. I mean, he's quite bulletproof against the mana burn aspect from Bajula at
Yeah.
this point, but still
Still, it's a
triple
huge
breaker.
triple breaker.
Yeah.
And yeah, we see the Pyro Fighter, which I expected to be the play here by Modest to stay alive, because now, I mean, Buzzard has a Pyro, it's over.
Mm.
That's good. That still leaves you chances if you're Modest. I think if you're Modest, connecting.
You're back, I guess.
Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, I've been disconnected. Yeah, what I wanted to say is like hopefully for Modest, like his best case scenario is like dropping his whole hand and then swinging for one with Gonta and then hope no speed attacker or he has last shield arrows.
Mm.
So far, Modest has put up 2 creatures. And did he pass turn already? Oh, he did. Oh, okay. He's hoping for like super luck now, but yeah,
Mm.
didn't get it. Now you have to have last shield volcanic, and even then you still
Yeah.
can't win on the counter. I don't like that play by Modest. I think you have to swing with Gonta for 1 shield to at least have a theoretical chance at winning on the crackback.
Yeah, and also Mr. Bazat wanted to attack with Quixotic first, but quickly
Yeah, he
undid
realized
his
it. Yeah.
decision because if there's arrows, you kill the Pyro Fighter and then you can kill the Gonta, and then suddenly you need to
Yeah.
top deck a Speed Attacker. Uh, the other way around, you get the Pyro Fighter back, it's safe in your hand. Opponent doesn't have any blockers, obviously, and just win next turn. Yeah. Meanwhile, Anna still needs to top deck. Like that's the problem with like the mana bonanza. If you after the bonanza has resolved, are just not top decking your like plagues, your I don't know energy stream, mystic dreamscapes, whatever, then yeah, you have a
Top
bunch
deck
of
the
mana,
pit.
nothing to do with it. Yeah,
Top deck the pit for Bajula at least. So you
yeah.
don't get beaten down, but Otto still has all the card advantage.
And yeah, looking at the Bermuda Steel Dragon, I don't like it in the Veluca deck because you are never searching Bolmedius with Veluca. When you play Veluca, next turn you can like double break with a 7k creature, and then you don't want to play Bolmedius and then wait until Bolmedius can attack. So
Yeah.
usually you either search another Veluca or you search like Bazagazil or Badula, so you can either break like 4 shields next turn with like Veluca and also the Baza, or you can break 3 shields and also burn mana with Badula. But yeah, just sitting there and waiting with like a 7k double break here is not good and giving the opponent like more time for you. Yeah.
It's trying to play control when you're like a mid-range deck.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like it's only really relevant if you're at 9 and then swapping in the Veluca and then search Bolmedis and you can still put it on board.
Yeah,
Then
but
it
even then you
kind of
would
makes sense. But then even then you can just search another Valerica and search for like Baza and yeah.
yeah
Or like
or just
Verdalaya.
yeah just Badula instant evolve your Veluca into Badula and
True,
yeah
true, true.
speed
Yeah,
attacker
yeah, yeah.
attacking.
Yeah. I think I agree. Like the brain says like play it like a toolbox, play the best dragons you can toolbox out. But
Yeah.
I think if we are like honest to ourselves and think like what is this deck supposed to do,
Mm,
then I don't also think like it just doesn't shouldn't make the deck. You want to be like at 40 and have something like defensive or rampy in there instead.
yeah.
But yeah, now unanswered. It's winning the game for Otto.
Yeah. It's one of the rare cases where like probably the one off is good in this specific situation, but in all the others, yeah, it's not.
I mean, people often say, "Oh, now like that's like a perfect top deck." The soul swap for
Yeah.
Deformer.
Yeah.
Now you can grab back. What do you grab back? Plagues, I
Like
guess.
Plague, yeah.
Just double plague
Yeah, you don't have
or
like
plague.
Fortress Shell, so swap doesn't do that much.
Yeah. Oh, and also Otto still has to bounce 2 mana. Yeah, yeah. I was going to say, like, Deformer isn't just like double Thresh Crawler. It's
Mm,
also actually, actually, like a mana burn tool as well.
no.
Meanwhile, we see that Buzzard still on a roll, undefeated. I don't know if did we have an undefeated IDC winner before? Probably, but I just don't remember from the top of my head if anyone like went undefeated through Swiss and Top Cut.
Mm, that's yeah. I don't know.
Good question for Claude. Maybe
Yeah.
Claude can investigate.
Oh yeah, the swap play because you can swap out the deformer again and then just get another swap and then yeah. All right. Didn't
And
see
lost soul,
that
like you
play.
burn everything and lost soul it, and yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, looking really good for Anna. Like the swap was really the best top deck he could have had,
Yeah.
and yeah, not enough mana for. Oh, it should be enough mana for Thresh because Lost Soul just costs 6, not 7, due to Elf.
Mm,
Then you still have enough mana for Thresh, but he probably doesn't catch it at the moment.
yeah. True. And
Yeah,
you now
should have
he's yeah.
had enough mana, but like, does it matter? You can also just play Thresh next turn and grab like whatever you need back, like
Mm,
uh, Fortress or Plague. Probably Plague because you want to get rid of the Archie again. Yeah, it's still looking really in Anna's favor this game.
Another swap here. Yeah.
Also swap out of shields. Yeah, that's crazy.
Mm, I would have liked the Delasena to kill the Bliss Totem at least, but
Yeah,
yeah.
but does it win you? I think nothing wins you. Like realistically, this game is like 100% over. Like really
Mm.
100%, not 99, like 100%, and they are just playing a game that is over. Oh, and
Yeah.
meanwhile the score is 1-1 on Smabble versus Raz
Mhm.
game. If you
Yeah.
want to join that. Oh, you're already in.
Yeah. But I have
I'm
some
lacking.
visual bug here. I need to rejoin.
Yeah, and now Otto scoops it up, which is only um the only correct choice because like the only way is downhill from there. There's no coming back.
Yeah, we don't need magnifying glasses anymore until another bonanza hits the field.
Yeah. we we can get the screen to proper size again.
No.
Mm. So did the other FN Rush match finish? Apparently not. So that one's also still running.
Yeah, that's the problem I have with like the darkness version of Valyria, that you only have like the Brosam tribe on turn 3, and then if you start on turn 4, like, and you are not a control deck, you are a mid-range deck and you start on turn 4, that's far too late. And I would like
You have
my
to put some pressure on
yeah,
board.
I like my 4 Hulkers, 4 Brosam tribe in these type of decks.
And sadly, there's no real good like light, darkness, fire 3-drop.
Mm.
I mean, there's an argument for meal, but then you have to play like Gonta or Quixotic, like some big 2-drop
I
to
mean,
make use of it.
in this deck,
And
Mystic Treasure Chest is actually pretty good because you can play it on turn 3 and then get like your Valyrica in your mana to swap it out later. And you can also play like turn 3 Treasure Chest. Next turn you had 5 mana. You can play Brosam Tribe, hope to get like an untapped card and then play swap and immediately play your Valyrica way ahead of curve, which is pretty nice.
yeah, that's an option. Also, you could also double down on like the mid-range engines and just like slam Rias as well and
Yeah.
just have like Rias, okay, can you answer it? Yes. And then like a turn or two later, Valyrica, can you answer that?
Mm,
Yeah, the only thing like you have to find the ratio where you have enough threats versus control, but still have a fighting chance against FN Rush because
mm.
like all your Mistriases and Valyricas, they just don't do anything versus Rush.
Yeah, and against F and Rush, I think water is better than darkness. You basically have Terra Pit and Surfer as like the shield trigger spot, so Surfer is way better than Pit against F and Rush. I mean, yes, you get Meltdown, which can come in handy, but you get like a 3-drop that you can play with Holkers. You get like 4 Surfer for Holkers basically, and
You
yeah,
could also add in like an actual 2-drop, like an Emerald,
yeah,
which
yeah,
can set shield triggers and
yeah,
like trade with one case. So
yeah,
it's not great, but it's definitely better than doing nothing on turn 2.
yeah.
But yeah, Valyrica as a concept is still pretty unexplored. I think
Mm,
there are multiple ways to play it. I think even in this Phobos colors, you could still play it differently than autoplays it, for
Mm,
example.
yeah.
Also, you could think about like how Survivor started out with like just Darkfire Nature and go like super turbo version,
Mm,
but then you lose more against FN Russia, I guess,
yeah.
when you don't play like light or water for defense. Yeah, but yeah, again, I think still room to explore the concept of like this big Rias kind of thing. Like it's I don't know, it's more like a Phobos, I think. It's like just for not Phobos for creatures, but like
Mm,
concept wise, like it searches a creature and then it's still good on board. Like the opponent has to deal with it on
yeah.
board,
Yeah.
but also kind of wants to deal with the hand to not get another one dropped on you.
Yeah. Cranium clamp here. Yeah, and what's also pretty bad against like or pretty good against Veluca is like multiple plagues like back to back. So yeah, you are searching something, but then at some point you can't play the dragons you are searching because your opponent has burned you in the meantime. So they don't need to deal with like your Veluca on board and then the follow-up Veluca on field. They just um, deal with it with the plague, and then your hand becomes like pretty irrelevant because your plant can't play the cards you have in hand with like plague.
Yeah, so basically, um, the deck benefits from Fortress Burn being pushed out of the meta
Mm,
for a bit.
yeah.
Yeah, it's better against fire controls because like fire controls, like Phobos, they focus on like clearing wider, small weenie boards,
Mm,
and they only have like so many pits they can use, and even pit is like not a good trade. It's like an okay trade. You you stop one Valerica, but then like at a certain point you can't stop it anymore.
yeah. Oh, and Otto moves Budgela to graveyard, so and also Veluca with the plague. So I'm wondering what the last card in his hand is.
Yeah, what is he holding that's uh, like so important? Okay, Baza, yeah, yeah, I get
Mm-hmm.
that. Now you get rid of the Bliss for sure. Yeah, yeah. I mean, we know for sure the last card isn't the Lacerna that would have been dropped.
Yeah, yeah. I think yeah he's debating whether to go in or not, but I think for now Bliss Totem is good. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think you can still, yeah, go in with the small ones here, yeah.
Mm,
And then because you won't win anyway, and so that way you only give your opponent like one or two cards.
yeah.
It's still set up for like lethal next turn. Oh, and you like yeah, you removed Soul's of value because now he can't use it on himself. He has to use it on auto. But yeah, getting rid of Bazagazil is quite nice. Do you
Mm,
give him Belix now to burn one? But I don't know. Getting APOC Pit or Meltdown back is also quite useful.
yeah. I think Belix so it can't attack like next
Yeah,
turn.
at least it's not another attacker. Yeah, Brain Serum, nice, nice. Yeah, I think yeah, still good play by Otto here. Next turn can get to lethal
Ooh,
by double
Searing Wave
breaking.
here.
That's a huge Searing
Nice.
Wave.
Oh, but destroying
Damn.
Surfer.
Yeah, against the double Gonta board.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also here you see what you talked about before, the plague, and now Valerica can't be replayed because it
Mm,
can only go up to 6 mana. And rightfully gets the Magus back to hand.
yeah.
So it's an attacker he can play next turn, getting more value out of it.
And now let's see if Themable attacks because oh okay now he's attacking. Um,
Yeah, with the Magnus you
yeah.
definitely go for game here.
destroying the surfer.
Yeah, that's rough. But I mean, you had to do it. Like the board was huge. You had to do this hearing. Yeah, I get Raz's frustration.
Yeah,
Like that's just random unlucky moment.
yeah, and
Yeah.
he's probably like snowballing from his anger in the first game, which shouldn't have been an anger because even if he had like the untapped mana, yeah, he couldn't
Yeah,
kill
he
Digonta.
wasn't
So
winning anyway. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think, and even if he played optimally, still like there are so many ways he still loses.
yeah,
If he just he needs, even if he doesn't die next turn, he still needs some, like, the meltdown doesn't help because he doesn't have an attacker, so he has to survive another turn. So
mm,
uh and deal with whatever, like Coral top deck. So yeah, I think he was losing anyway in his first round.
yeah,
And yeah, this one, the the problem is, like, I get this type of frustration because he played correctly and got punished. Like he did the right move, which is to play Searing, and then gets punished by hitting the surfer.
yeah, and since Mr. Bazat is sitting like at some McDonald's Wi-Fi thing and has a flight to catch, we will jump over and watch the finals. This is like an exception. Normally, we will wait for everyone to finish the current round before the games from the next round are starting. But
I mean,
um,
also, I think next the round is almost over. Like, I think it's just, yeah, the concession just happened now,
yeah,
like at the
okay,
one. So the round is over anyway. So no like need to be like
yeah, true.
need to wait for anyone. They just finished.
All right.
So losers final is like Thmebel versus Otto, which is really nice. And then
Mhm.
we have third place Life for Life versus Modest. I think we watch both, like, losers finals and finals, I
Mhm.
guess.
Mhm.
Because, like, yeah, third place is nice, but it's again like FN Rush versus Wave Strikers, and we also have seen both Modest and Live for Life on stream already. I think the grip Valerica versus LFN matchup is a bit more
Mhm.
interesting.
Yeah, definitely.
So we have a guaranteed FN Rush win another IDC,
Mm.
which kind of was to be expected once initial top cut was 5 FN Rushes. And then it got slightly less realistic with 2 dropping and only 3 out of 8 being FN Rush, but still they managed get to finals 2 out of
Mm.
3.
No. Yeah, I think the deck is just really strong. Maybe it's time for another tier list. I think we didn't do a tier list after the last CIDC.
Current cycle, yeah.
Yeah, after the last cycle. So
Yeah.
maybe we will do that. But I think not much has ch- changed that much. I have
I
to look at
think,
the tier list again. But yeah.
yeah. No, I think people have just, like, more people just accepted that it's a quote unquote boring deck, but like accepted their fate and like play boring deck that wins.
Mm,
And I think the other ones have to adapt to it and just like start countering it, because like something like Thmabel's deck, like it
mm,
counters Rush, and then you still have some chance against control. Like, I think that's the mindset where we have to go. Like, I think the typical deck building philosophy was like, I want to win like these mid-range control mirrors and have a slight chance versus Rush, like not like completely be dead against it.
mm,
I think we have to shift like I want to beat Rush and still have some chance against control.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. And sadly, with FN Rush being that popular, there are a lot of decks which are being pushed out like of the meta. Like for example, grab mid-range, which Ras is playing, is just not pickable against a board full of FN Rush and aggro stuff. It's yeah, you have for Surfer, you have maybe like a Magma Rex or two, or like some Soul Swap, whatever, but you don't have Sky Sword, and so you can basically not pick something that doesn't have Sky Sword, that doesn't have some Ruby deck out game plan with like four snares, or like Hydro Hurricane with like blocker turn one. So
Yeah.
um, yeah, as you said, you
Yeah.
have to maybe it start you have to start to prepare more against FN Rush and just not choose the decks which are bad. And even if you are
Mm.
like if you're choosing grab mid range and try to make it work against FN Rush, you have to sacrifice so much of your like core cards to get like more triggers up and so on. Meanwhile, you can just change decks and just pick a couple of cards, exchange them for better cards against FN Rush, and then you still have your same core, but not you don't tech against like I don't know with like Ice Vapor against Control. You tech with Magma Rex against FN Rush, for example.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it was kind of what I did for like my 40 card 4 boss version for Mega Meat,
Mm,
where I said like, no, I don't want to play Vapor. I'm playing Magma Rex because it counters Vapor if someone like dares to bring a Vapor deck,
mm,
and it's still like it counters F and Rush. I just didn't lean enough into it.
yeah, yeah.
Like it was a good step in the right direction. Just wasn't enough. Yeah. The I mean, I think it's possible. You just have to, like I said, like and like you said, just cut the tags that are like too gimmicky and
Mm,
just ignore some matchups. Like I think at some point we stopped accounting for like Azonius, which is correct. Like
yeah.
you don't need an Azonius out. Like if you play against Azonius, then either you win by just stopping the rest and like ignoring the one Azonius.
Uh, I think we lost him again. Yeah, disconnected in the game chat.
Sorry, I was cut off for a bit. What was your question or uh, your sentence?
No, I just said you are disconnected. That's it.
Yeah. Oh, dang. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What I found out, this IDC, I I mean, I basically had to come to this realization a lot sooner, I think. But I was heavily preparing against FN Rush. This IDC, I was playing 4 Burst, 4 Pit,
Mm,
2 Magma Rex, 4 Swap. I was like super heavy trigger count,
mm-hmm.
and I still lost like 2 out of 3 FN Rush matchups.
Yeah.
and yeah, and then like meanwhile on the opposite side in like the webcam server where we have
Mm-hmm.
like somewhat the same format, like we tried the combo ban sort of thing where you only have like 6 total copies of Sky Sword and Soul Swap,
Mm,
which is basically not a restriction if you play 40 cards or close to 40, because then you just cut one Sky Sword, one Soul Swap, and still play the same deck.
yeah.
That's how you circumvent that restriction. And there I beat 2 FN Rush decks. And
Yeah.
I think like the way to go is like don't add more defense and like watering down the rest of your deck. Just play less cards in your deck so
Mm,
you hit that like Bronze Arm Sky Sword more often, and then less triggers will carry you there.
yeah, exactly. And that's also good against like other controls. Of course, when you go up against 50 card controls, you are not winning deck out, but that's usually like your, I don't know, third game plan or something, which you rely on when your first and second game plan failing, and that's maybe in like, I don't know, 50 games that this comes up like three times, four times, or a couple of. It's not like highly unlikely, but it is unlikely. So when going down in cards, you basically improve your best cards. You improve the odds of seeing your best cards more often, and this simultaneously improves your game plan against everyone. When you see your
Yeah,
best
yeah,
cards
yeah,
more often, it's
exactly.
good against rush, it's good against aggro, it's good against control. It's yeah. Yeah. And also with like the combo ban of like Sky Sword and Soul Swap, you can only play 6 copies in total. Just doesn't deal with the problem that FN Rush is still the best deck. So yeah, we
Yeah,
tested
yeah,
it
exactly.
for
Like
the IDC format, but it's not like a way to go.
I think it doesn't do anything really to the format because it's like the hit is so minimal. You can just like if you cut that and then like a few more cards and play like a 45-ish card deck, you still play the same deck. Uh, so yeah, doesn't really do too much, I think. That
Yeah.
type of restriction wouldn't work. Like you have to go more extreme, and then like we saw that at Mega Meet, like FN Rush won, and it was an FN Rush mirror in the finals, where
Mm,
supposedly like 40 card restriction and Soul Swap to 2 would like help mid-range decks, which supposedly beat FN Rush, and then
yeah.
we still have like 3 FN Rush in top 8.
Yeah.
So I think what I've learned, I think that's the cool thing about the interaction with different communities and like the two mega meets we have is like that the format isn't too different. It's just like the point of views are a bit different and we kind of get closer to the like one format thing. I, I don't know. I don't have the right words to explain it, but like
Mm,
we have different views, but then as we play more together, we see the similarities,
mm,
and it's still kind of the same game played a bit differently.
yeah. 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 I see that. Yeah.
You see, like at the Mega Meets, like Four Boss Fortress, FN Rush, like Hydro Hurricane, I think, and Ruby Deck Out, like most people would agree that these like 5 decks are like the top 5 decks.
Mm,
Maybe Rug Aggro in there or something like that,
mm,
but like generally like maybe not the order, but people agree that those are like the best decks,
yeah.
and it's true for like both formats for IDC and 40 card format.
Yeah. 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 Exactly. And yeah, I'm really interested in where this is like going. I think we still have a pretty stable player base who are like motivated to play, even though we had like some, especially German players and like Halfa Hemner who were dropping like earlier, and not really returning. Maybe when we call out for like the 30 player or the 33rd player to get like one more round or something, then they show up, but maybe drop after they lose a game or something, a match. But yeah, still they are out. But we have like more people, even like today after 52 IDCs and a bunch of CIDCs, bonus IDCs. We still have new players joining. So um, yeah, there's no like end in sight. So yeah, I'm really interested in where we are going in like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, and if anything will change. Like yeah, I think after the CIDC, it felt a bit like mm, I don't know. Um, that we didn't like progress anymore. But I think with the realization of some players, because only the players can push the meta game. If like you theorize about something but you don't play the game, then yeah, you can talk all you want, but then you don't change the game at all. So you need to play obviously to change something, and if the players who are playing the game are changing like their mindset, swapping from like 50 card to 40 cards, and then yeah, maybe preparing a bit more against the best deck in the format right now, FN Rush, then it will change. Yeah, maybe slowly.
Yeah. Also, like for me, it's like a bit of an identity crisis because like for so long, like 50 cards has worked,
Mm,
and I like for a bit of time I know that like 50 might not be correct. It's just like randomly
yeah,
chosen number. Could
yeah,
be like 47, 48, 49, no one knows.
yeah,
But I was
yeah.
like so sure that over 40 was like correct. And now I'm thinking like maybe try 40. Like in the
Mm,
in the webcam server I couldn't fit everything into 40. I'm a bit above, like 43 cards.
mm,
But uh maybe even improving from that and finding a list where you can get everything into 40 by just like yeah, you cut something that you might need in like certain scenarios and just live that you don't have that option.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, and yeah, as you said, you don't need to be at 40. I mean, when you come from 50, maybe 45 was
Maybe
like
maybe
the first
45,
step.
yeah,
Yeah, and then
44,
yeah,
43, 46.
yeah,
Some number
yeah,
might be the correct one.
yeah. All right, going back to like the final Mr. Bizarre top deck, the speed attacker, and he basically had two turns where he had time to top deck a speed attacker, because if there was like any other creature, next turn Corel can just charge a mana, play volcanic arrows, don't lose a shield, obviously, destroy the creature
Mm.
and play one drop. Then Mr. Bizarre has another chance for a speed attacker, but if he misses, then Corel can just finish the game. But yeah, just one turn was enough. Top deck, speed attacker, that's it. So let's see. Both players with the exact opening. It's
Yeah,
funny.
true mirror match, mana and board mirror.
No. Oh.
But I mean, in a deck with a lot of 4-offs and Torcon likely a 3-off,
Mm,
it's not so unlikely that this stuff happens. Let's see if it let's see if Buzzard can keep it up. But for now, if Coral has like a sniper here,
yeah,
be
sniper would be
be
nice.
great. Yeah. Even if not, it's not bad to use the charge
Yeah.
because you want like in the FN Rush mirror, it's like there's a possibility that you close out a game with like double speed attacker at 6 mana.
Mm,
It's not like super likely, but it's one matchup where I would say like it sounds so weird because like it's the fastest deck playing against itself, where you think like no way you get to 6 mana, but
yeah.
with like mushroom, um, it's not that uncommon.
Yeah. And looking at the other board, there was
Yeah,
like
now
early Rias and then Searing Wave, and I think this is probably also game over here. Um, yeah. And yeah, I was also asking you, do you attack with Polygon even? But depending on your hand, you can play like 2 drop, 1 drop next turn. So
yeah,
yeah, and he's also attacking. Maybe, maybe when you go second, you don't attack. But yeah, you have another Polygon on board, so even if like the mushroom attacks, you can kill it with your other Polygon that you just played.
I think you can't like hold out forever. You need to poke at certain points so you're in reach to finish the game at some point.
Yeah. Hmm. Okay, Otto tries to comeback with like a nice swap from shields into an APOC. Yeah, maybe has just so much cards in hand, has the advantage on board. You basically need another Rias here. Oh, Jagalzo now. Oh, do you have another creature? He has. Oh, nice play here. Nice play. He can end the game
Thinking
now.
it's no trigger means it's over. Yeah, no
Oh,
trigger.
nice.
Crazy play. Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy on hand.
Yeah, but still, what do you do even with the Holy Ore?
Yeah. So Snabble gets
Wins.
the
Yeah.
4th place,
Yeah.
getting him some more points, at least with the rough start he had. I think it's a good closure to the tournament, and also pretty nice showing. And he also said like he's not super happy with the deck build, so
Mm.
um, yeah,
Yeah. Play water
I
instead
think
of
he will come.
darkness.
I think he will come back with the deck at some point. What's nice about the like dominance of FN Rush is that these top cuts are really short and not dragged out
Yeah.
for such a long time.
Yeah, especially in CIDC when a lot of people are bringing FN Rush, it's
Yeah,
appreciated.
it's propaganda. Bring FN Rush so tournament doesn't take so long.
Also evolving into Solomon, where he's trying to bait everyone into playing a certain deck, and then yeah.
Do you know which game it is in the 3rd place match between Modest and Live for
Uh,
Life?
no, no.
No,
I assume that it's game 2 or game 3, but yeah.
probably game 2, turn 13. Looks like
Yeah.
maybe quick 1-0 by FN Rush and then stabilizing.
Mm,
I mean, it might be still the first game, but that would be crazy that it's still going on, I guess.
yeah. And melee is so important. Boosting the Azuras
Yeah,
above
the Azras above the
6k. Yeah.
6-player range, yeah. So you say the move is to tag in 3 soul swaps instead of Torcons and 1 Scarlet
Yeah.
to get around Ikas and kill Steam boards.
Yeah, maybe instead of like the 2 holy ores, you go like
Yeah.
Scarlet Soul Swap. I don't know.
I think this game is over. I think Modest can scoop
No,
whatever game it is. It's basically over.
no.
I mean, Speed Attacker wins him here though. He like Life only has 2 blockers.
Yeah, true.
So yeah. Yeah, no Speed Attacker, seems like. Taps 3 mana for the sniper. Yeah. Now, yeah, you have to scoop. I don't know.
Mm,
What do you had this one window to top deck.
mm,
Oh,
mm,
it's just game 2 now. So yeah, it was still game 1, but
mm.
life took it.
Yeah, probably Live for Life went first and then got some like shield triggers. Otherwise, I don't
Had to
think you.
stabilize at some point. Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh, Torcon, but is it enough? No, it's
nope.
over.
Last shield
So yeah,
errors.
Buzzard going completely undefeated. Also, I guess, um, do we want to interview him if he's on the airport Wi-Fi?
Not sure if he wants
I'm
to.
also not sure. Also, like, is he going to give creative input about his deck.
Yeah, maybe he will just show us the ratios of Torcon and common missiles,
Yeah,
and that's
just show us how many
it.
Torkas and missile you play.
Yeah, and Modest really bricking, like only turn 3 he had like a play here, and uh, now,
Yeah, the typical one missile, three Torkons. I
yeah.
said, yeah, that's the whole deck profile from FN Rush. You don't need to show more like in the future. If you win with FN Rush, you just show 4 cards and everyone knows the whole list.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Yeah,
yeah,
no
congratulations
no
to
spicy
Mr.
text,
Wizard, definitely. Yeah.
just plain and simple.
And yeah, looking to the right, like the Machiavello Mace Wave Striker is pretty interesting. Maybe you play like another 2 drop, since you definitely want to play something on turn 2 and you don't really want to play the uncanny turnip on turn 2, since you obviously don't trigger the effect. So playing either Merly, which is 4th obviously, but then another 2 drop in Machiavello is pretty nice to have. So maybe like just 1 or 2 Machiavellos in there. So
Yeah,
you have more chances to hit like your 2 drop Wave
I mean,
Striker.
yeah, it's overall a pretty bad card quality wise, but
Yeah,
it's just another 2 drop Wave Striker, which makes sense.
yeah,
Like, yeah, I wouldn't play more than 2. Like one to two, like you said, is like seems like a sweet spot if you want to go for
mm,
more 2 drops.
maybe yeah, Soul Swap into Jagila here. It's pretty rare that Jagila discards 3 cards against FN Rush. It's, oof.
Also, like Macho Melon taking out Gonta or Quixotic,
Mm,
but you lose your own like board presence, which is um not great, but yeah, 4K beating over other small stuff
yeah,
can be relevant. I mean, yeah, if you have Merly as well, then yeah, then you beat Gonta and Pig, which
yeah.
is relevant, making it a bit better early game than Turnip. But yeah, Turnip is like the huge payoff because it's basically like a 1 drop that you can spam
Mm,
late game. This looks very good for live now
mm-hmm,
because he
mm-hmm.
discarded 3, has a whole board, gets another Merly, I guess,
Yeah.
out of this.
I think he can even start attacking here. There's
Yeah,
no like even yeah, no, but Torkon loses
I
you
mean,
like the game.
Torcon,
Yeah,
Torcon plus speed. Yeah, I don't think you have to risk it here. Such a good position.
yeah.
Depending on his hand, obviously, if like the hand is just like vanilla wave strikers like Melon, then yeah, maybe. But if it's something good that you can play,
But definitely now you can attack because it's a guaranteed win because you attack with Ezra
yeah,
last,
yeah,
so even Volcanic Arrow's last shield doesn't do anything.
yeah. If he sees that line, then
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, you
I mean,
even have like yeah, the power attacker Macho Melon, which is yeah, no, 6k exactly at the moment when he's attacking. Yeah.
it doesn't help because like it doesn't get the power attack until it attacks. So Hazaria is nice, but yeah, just wait and see if he sees the line. No, he doesn't.
Hmm.
But how does Modest win? Like
Yeah.
you would need Comet and Speed Attacker, which you are like 1 mana or 1 card in hand shy. So
Yeah, even like
yeah,
Comet doesn't kill Ezra, so yeah.
true, true, true. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, there was no way out.
Yeah, pretty rare to see, but you obviously Modest Duel is bricked. Like he had like the first play on turn 3, which is yeah. Then pretty much not any deck can win against the Fen Rush, but a lot of decks can win against FN Rush when it starts on turn 3. All right. Let's see if there's like any game left.
There was a person putting a result from casual match in results channel. That's not what the results channel is for, guy. Just a reminder. Yeah. Interesting to see like Waste Trackers made it, but again, with the Macho Melons, you see Live for Life adapted to the meta and said, yeah, FN Rush is the deck to beat.
Mm.
So less versus control, more anti-aggro, and paid off.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely like including 1 or 2. Maybe I should also do that in my list, but Wave Circus I haven't played it like in a long time. But still going like from what we said earlier, when I expect the meta to be heavy FN Rush, then I don't pick Wave Striker and try to make the matchup like work, because like Live for Life lost against like Cowell, which was on FN Rush. I mean, he won a game against him. Not sure if like in group stage he faced any like FN Rushes, but still, even with the Macho Melon, it's still not like a good matchup against FN Rush. Yeah.
Also, Mr. Buzzard on the realistic train of thought here. Congrats FN Rush for winning with Mr. Buzzard.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's not that brain dead. Like, it's obviously easier to play, but it's not like guaranteed. The deck just wins you.
Yeah, I think I mean he won everything 2-0 2-0 2-0 in the top cut, even like when quickly skipping through the group stage. There was a 2-0 against Ocho. Um, 2-0 against Scorpio. Was he 2-0 against Mr. De La Sena? Wait a minute. He went like, so he went in the top cut, he went 6-0. Then round 1 it's 8-0.
I think he
Then
said he went undefeated with like without ever dropping a game.
yeah. I'm
That's
just checking
crazy.
that.
I think that has to be a first. Like, I mean, we might have had
Yeah,
an undefeated before, like undefeated in matches.
yeah,
That I'm not really 100% sure of. Might be that it's also the first on that, but it's for sure the first one to go completely undefeated in games as
yeah,
well.
yeah,
Crazy feat.
yeah. Against FN Rush Mirror also 2-0 in group stage. And then 2-0 against Russ. Yeah, he's like 14, 18-0.
Crazy, crazy. Did you find out if he wants to do like a
Oh,
random 5 minute interview in Starbucks Wi-Fi, or if he
yeah,
rather not?
I will ask him.
I mean, I can get both because like we should give him the chance for such an amazing feat, but also I can get when you're traveling, you don't want to drag out any more than necessary.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Maybe we can answer a question from Ras. He wrote me, I think, yesterday or the day before. What I think about, and I told him I will answer it on stream because it will be um, a longer answer. Yeah, Mr. Bazat, I can try. So let's see. Um, let's see if I can add him in the call here.
Ooh,
If this
Ras.
works somehow.
Surprise moment.
Uh, uh, I think you have to. Not sure if you have to make a new call so I can add him.
Maybe we need to do like a group call or something.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Let's see if this works. Okay. Hello, hello. Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah. Yeah, you went like, yeah. Yeah, and all the people are saying they can't hear you. Oh man. Oh,
So yeah.
okay.
I think we can hear you clearly, but also, yeah,
Yeah.
like there's not much to say, and you're on the go, so have a safe
Yes,
travel.
yes, yes. All right, thanks.
Yeah.
I'll go now. Take care,
Okay.
guys.
See you. Bye.
Consolation prize for getting crushed at Orkana. Bye bye.
Bye. Okay. But do you guys hear Dark Signer? Because I made like a new call and maybe, but I think on my like Streamlab thing there should be audio, so I'm not sure what is like
I
going
just hear
wrong.
you talking to yourself.
Uh, that's okay. Uh, hmm. Hmm.
Should we go back to
Yeah.
two-person call, or
Yeah.
what was the point with adding? I thought you were add Ras, or was it you
No, no,
add
just
Mr.
the
Bazat
the
and
question from
the question? Oh,
Raz.
okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay, okay.
But
Then let's hop into the private call again, I guess.
yeah, but yeah, the people are saying we hear I can hear Dark Signer. So yeah.
Then I can stay.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
yeah,
Not
just
sure.
go over the question and
Yeah.
then
Yeah. Maybe it was Mr. Bazat just told us that yeah, there was nothing to say basically. Just the
he
interesting part
basically
was that he won the F and Rush, 3 F and Rush mirrors 2-0, and that was like the interesting part. And yeah, that's it. um, yeah. The question from Ross was if the card Gigandura is good in grab mid range in Grange. I can drag the
I
card on
already have
stream.
something on my mind, but you are the grub expert, so you can
Yeah,
start, and I will add what I think about the card.
yeah. So like the short answer is no, it's not good. Um, but the longer answer is that yeah, the card has like some potential, but it belongs like in the slot where like Locomotive and Giga Balsa is. And the problem, like we saw with the current metagame, is that you need your shield triggers to compete against F and Rush. And there, Giga Balsa obviously is better against versus like Gigandura because it's a shield trigger and Gigandura is not. That's like the first part. The second part is when you look at the tutor aspect from like your rebirth. Like when you are like the card is bad against like Russian aggro. That's like obviously the case. Giga Balls are coming down a turn earlier, coming possibly down from shields and discarding a card instead of like just swapping a card around is definitely better. So you want to use this card against control, and when you go at with your rebirth and you target like the opponent's, I don't know, Rias or Fal or Skysword, and then you have the choice of either putting down like an Ice Vapor, which you want to do against your control opponent or Gigandura, then you choose like your Ice Vapor. Or you want to choose like your Terrahorn to search like Jagalza and go aggressive next turn, and go in, or maybe you want to search like your Terrahorn and then search your Vapor to play it next turn. Gigantoro is only good if it like snipes like a key card, and like in Duel Masters General, at least like in the TCG, there's no like restriction list we have like in Classic 05 where you can snipe the opponents. I don't know, Bombazar, get it in mana zone, you know there's no soul swap, and then that's it. We don't have that here in the TCG, so basically everything is a 4-off, and then sniping like a 1 card from the opponent, but giving him back another card, so there's like not generating any card advantage. It's not like a game plan you go for. So that's like my take on this card.
Perfect, because like you basically give me the assist to my argument is that the card I like short answer, no, it's not good. And my longer answer is I think it's good when Bombazar would be legal,
Yeah.
because like you said, like your point was like in Classic 05 it's limited, and you know if it's in mana it's hard to access. You basically have to play like Solid Skin Fish thingy or like Splash Zebrafish, like some weird card to get it back. And my point is like I think I thought about the card in Bombazar format, like Bombazar like at 4, because it's a way to force the opposing Bombazar into mana, and you can swap it in. So typically, like in Bombazar Mirrors, you don't want to charge the Bombazar, so the opponent doesn't swap it in too early. And then it's a card that not only it gets rid of the Bombazar, so the opponent can just is less likely to win on their own turn. You can also like put it there and then swap it in and like win in a cheeky way that you couldn't if the opponent just never charges it. That's the scenario where I thought in like a Bombazar black deck or like grip control with Bombazar. That's something I thought of, like adding Gigandura as a tech to like get opposing Bombazars there. But like generally speaking, I agree. Like hand knowledge is nice, but it's not great because it doesn't net you advantage. Like your opponent has to have something really bad in their mana zone that you can give them back, and like they can still just recharge it next turn and top deck another playable card. So I think, like you said, like Locomotive Gigaballs are just like way more reliable. While they don't give you hand knowledge, they still like plus in card advantage and have like shield trigger against aggro. So
yeah,
I think in Bombazar list TCG, it's just not really a useful card.
Yeah. I mean, maybe when you go with some Chimera evolution plan with the Gigazalt, then maybe you can play it as one-off, but even then it's 5 mana. Gigazalt is 5 mana, so if it would be 4 mana, then would be maybe like playable here 4 mana 3k, and then you can play the card, look at your opponent's hands, put like an answer to your Gigazalt next turn in the shields, in the mana zone, and get something useless back. This is something you can do because Gigazalt taps every turn, discards anyway, so a turn later then the opponent is on 0 cards in hand anyway, so the discard before with Gigabalza, for example, is something you don't really need, but yeah, you can do it at 5 mana, that's not like,
It has potential, but not in our format without Bombazar.
No. Alrighty. Yeah, I think that's it for today. Let's end the tournament here on Challenge. And the next tournament will obviously start in September. We haven't like settled on a date yet, but typically you guys will have some days to register for the tournament. Maybe we will start on like, I don't know, Thursday, Friday, maybe, I don't know. So um, you have like one one week max, I would say. But just look out at at the Discord channel, and already mark your calendar. Last Sunday of each month is the top cut, which is also on the 28th of September, so pretty late in September. So we can definitely squeeze in like 6 rounds when we have enough participants, even when we start not on the first, but a couple of days later.
I think it will be a day on the weekend. Expect like around Friday, I think. Maybe Friday, Saturday, somewhere around there, that everyone that wants to participate has the chance to sign up.
Yeah. All right. So thank you guys for watching, for interacting with us in the chat, and yeah, thank you, Darksener, for joining me today. So yeah, see you guys in the battle zone, and